me.
Yeah.
So.
I'll be talking to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, each of these experiences, taught me something, right? So I think being an immigrant, I think it taught me that I should appreciate, what my background and what brought me here. And I think this is a running joke, but I think we're all immigrants. We share this resilience and grit, and the place where we come from might not have as many opportunities as we have here in the U.S. And this is what makes me appreciate about all these things I have here as a founder. Being a second-time founder, it actually, taught me that there are a couple of tactical things I learned, right? So first time when I was building a company, I was always obsessed about the product itself, about like, hey, I should build the best product. But being the second-time founder, I actually think getting the product, helping people as fast as possible, that's the most important part of the entrepreneurial journey. Because who cares, if your product is the best if no one is using it. So, which is basically like, distribution over product. So obsession. So being distribution obsessed is more important eventually as a second-time founder. That's what you realize. And being at GSB, I think it just overall was a very transformative journey for me at the personal level, at the professional level as well. So at the personal level, we had some really deep reflection classes like touchy-feely, where you had to reflect on who you are as a person, how you come across, and being intentional about those things. And if you want to come across like you can just, you can keep perceiving yourself as you are and just keep behaving like that. But if you want to change it, you can actually get feedback from people who know you very well, and you can actually adapt and improve yourself. And at the professional level, of course, I think it expanded my network. It, I think, taught me how business is done here in Silicon Valley. Coming from Central Asia, it was the best soft landing you could ever ask for. So these are some things, which shaped me as a person, as a leader. And of course, I'm still, the work in progress, and so I'm still learning. But I'm excited for it. Yeah, so when we met with Norm back in 2020, I think, or 2019, it was like during COVID. So I was fascinated when Norm described what he built at Uber. And Norm built at Uber the platform which enabled non-technical business teams to build and manage operations, like automations without engineers. And I remember I was super fascinated by this because before that, I always knew that the engineering teams was the only team. Engineering team was the only team which could build this end to end. And here I saw like a real case at scale, like at the global scale at Uber, that non-technical business teams were able to actually like build these automations and scale customer support excellence. And for me, it was kind of eye-opening because I thought that this power, giving power to these subject matter experts will create magic. And this is what actually happened at Uber, and this is what we're seeing with our customers as well, where the subject matter experts, who are business-minded folks who have tools which are powerful but easy to use, they actually build things. These are the magical customer support experiences. So fundamentally, we thought, the customer support is broken because there's no tool which empowers experts, subject matter experts, to build these experiences. And so that's why we're building KODIF. We want to bridge this gap. We want to empower non-technical subject matter experts who know customer support experience better than anyone else, with tools that can get them to deliver these experiences to their customers. And that's what drives us every day. That's what we're building here at KODIF. Yeah, I mean, great question. I think every founder heard about that company building is very challenging journey, and it is, because it has a lot of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. One day you feel great, the second day not so much. But I think not so many people talk about the positive sides of entrepreneurship. So to me, it was definitely like learning from the best people in the space. And that's what I really appreciate about Silicon Valley culture, where you can just reach out to people who are just so much more successful than you, and you can ask for advice. And founders of unicorn companies, founders which are 5 steps ahead of you, they can just share on how to actually run a company and maybe give you some tactical tips and advice. So amount of learning, I think it's just unparalleled with any other job. I mean, this is in my opinion. The second thing, it's actually like the ability to build your own team. Yeah, because in my previous experiences where I was working for other companies, I used to come to companies and I used to join teams. So I was not able to select people to work with. This is the second time, when I'm able to actually select people I work with, and I have this privilege of building the culture and shaping the culture, and that's what makes me super excited. So, and I think these are 2 things which, I would say like absolute highlights of my entrepreneurial journey so far. So I think with my wife Izada, she's a founder of a company called Alma. They're in legal AI space. I think overall it's very intense. It's very challenging, I think, to be founders and being a couple. Also, like, we're raising a daughter. She is 7 months old, and you can imagine the chaos, I think, inside the household. But I think just if I don't know, but I think my guess is that Izada, being a founder, she fully understands what I'm going through, and I also fully appreciate what she's going through. So whenever she she has a great day, I'm there for her, and she's there for me as well. And I think that's kind of the biggest probably thing where we fully empathize with each other's journeys, and we fully appreciate what's happening. And also there's some interesting tactical things where we share some recommendations with each other. So for example, if they work with a great development agency, they can recommend them to us, and sometimes we can get even a group discount. We don't abuse this system, but sometimes you get some really nice bonus points from that. So overall, just full understanding of each other's journeys, plus also just getting some recommendations from each other. It's been great. When we started KODIF back in 2021 was Norm. And the idea we started KODIF with was very simple, is to enable every company, regardless of their size and resources, to have experiences like companies like Uber and Amazon can provide. So I think that was the initial vision we started KODIF with, and we're staying true to this. So right now, the way we want to build our company is going to be around empowering those mid-market, small brands, regardless of their size and resources, to be able to provide this end-to-end experiences without any resources in terms of engineering and some product resources. And the second vision is where we really want to provide this platform to non-technical business teams to build and maintain these automations end-to-end without engineering resources, because we fundamentally believe that when you enable subject matter experts to build and manage these automations end to end, this is when magic happens. And we want to create these magical experiences for all the customers in the world, where you don't have to wait for a customer support request to be resolved in the queue and like waiting on the phone and just getting this frustrating experiences. So that's what we stand for, and that's what we are building. In terms of the company, I aspire that our company's culture is going to be, very thoughtful with our customers, customers. So very thoughtful, very intentional, but at the same time intense, and fast in terms of execution and actually like delivering this world-class products to our customers. So that's what we want to build.